The wisdom of Bob Weighton, a man who lived to 112. What does it mean to live a long life? Is it about the number of years we add to our calendar? Or is it about the wisdom, the laughter, and the kindness we carry along the way? Let me introduce you to Bob Weighton, a man from England who lived to be 112 years old. Born in 1908, Bob lived through 2 world wars, the rise of airplanes, the invention of television, and even the birth of the internet. He saw the world change in ways most of us can only imagine. And yet, when people asked him about his secret to a long life, his answer was surprisingly simple. Bob would smile gently and say, "Eat a bit of everything, not too much of anything. Keep your mind curious, and don't waste time worrying about the small stuff." It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But when you hear Bob's story, you realize his wisdom was carved out of more than a century of living. As a young man, Bob loved learning. He studied engineering, and during World War II, he worked to help build machines that supported the war effort. But unlike many people, Bob never let hard times harden his heart. He carried with him a spirit of curiosity and humor. Even in his later years, when his hair had turned white and his steps grew slower, Bob never stopped reading books, studying world events, or sharing stories with anyone who visited him. He often said, "The world is full of interesting things, and I'm just trying to keep up." That simple curiosity, that desire to keep learning, kept his mind young even as his body aged. But there was something else about Bob that people loved. His kindness. He didn't chase fame. He didn't chase fortune. Instead, he built friendships. He treated people with respect, no matter who they were. He believed that bitterness and anger were poisons that shortened life, while laughter and kindness added years. When he turned 112, the press asked him again, "What's the secret, Bob?" And his reply was as humble as ever. "There isn't a secret. You just live. Try to avoid making enemies. And be interested in everything." Think about that for a moment. In a world where we are told to buy the latest superfoods or chase miracle cures, here's a man who lived longer than almost anyone else on earth, telling us that the real secret is to stay curious, avoid hate, and enjoy life in moderation. It makes you wonder, maybe longevity is not about what we eat or how much we exercise, but about the way we see the world. Bob saw life as a gift. Every single day, he woke up curious. He spoke kindly. He laughed easily. And that may have been his greatest medicine. So what can we take away from Bob Weighton's life? Eat a little of everything, not too much of anything. Stay curious. Keep learning. Never let your mind grow old. Let go of anger. Don't waste your energy on hate. Fill your days with kindness, humor, and gratitude. Maybe the secret to living to 112 isn't complicated at all. Maybe it's as simple as living well, one day at a time. So tonight, when you put your head on the pillow, remember Bob's words. Don't waste time worrying about the small stuff. And tomorrow morning, wake up with a curious heart, a gentle smile, and a hope that you, too, can live not only a long life, but a meaningful one.